give is if you're not from around here or you drive here frequently, but never in the wintertime, just take your time because the roads around here sneak up on you really quick, and there's been plenty of pileups from it.
I heard
All you
that,
gotta do
brother.
is just use your head, take your time. And I was a trainer for a while, and I always told guys, if you're not comfortable with the road conditions, pull over. Dispatch is going to yell at you either way. You're the captain of the ship. Do you want to, total the truck and hurt yourself? Pull it over.
You guys know I got something important to say today because I got on my glasses. I'm going to do my best to pronounce everything correctly, but just letting you know, there is a ban in Pennsylvania starting in the next 8 hours, starting at 1 a.m. in the morning. So if you need to get past Pennsylvania and you still have hours on your clock, I recommend you do that today, tonight, right? And so I'm going to put this map right here that's going to show all the tiers, and it's going to show when you could drive, who can drive, and what. Right now, here's the thing about that. I'm going to read through the current alerts for you so you know, but definitely read it yourself as well. Tier 1 vehicle restrictions, no empty CMVs will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/22 at 1 a.m. for the following routes. I-70 from the Maryland line to Pennsylvania Turnpike, I-76, I-79 from Pennsylvania Turnpike, I-76 to I-80, and I-80 from I-79 to exit 173 Lamar, okay? Tier 1 vehicle restriction, no empty CMVs will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/22 at 6 a.m. for the following routes. I-81 from Maryland line to I-80, I-83 from Maryland line to I-81, and I-283. Now, Tier 1 vehicle restriction, no empty CMVs will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/22 at 12 p.m. from the following routes. I-80 from I-380 to New York line, I-84, and I-380, okay? Tier 2 vehicle restrictions, no empty or loaded double CMVs will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/2022 at 1 a.m. for the following routes. I-70 from I-79 to Pennsylvania Turnpike, I-76. And Tier 3 vehicle restrictions, no CMV except those with chains on board will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/2022 at 1 a.m. from the following routes. I-99 entire length. And then there is more down the list here. Okay, so Tier 3 vehicle restrictions, known CMVs except those with chains on boards will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/2022 at 1 a.m. from the following routes. PA Turnpike, I-70, 76 from the New Staten exit 75 to Breezewood exit 161. Tier 1 vehicle restrictions, no empty CMVs will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/2022 at 12 p.m. for the following routes. PA Turnpike Northeast extensions, I-46 from Lehigh Valley exit 56 to Clark Summit exit 131. So pretty much as you can see here, depending if you're loaded or not, you might need chains. But I'm telling you, bobtail definitely a no. But in this weather, we talked to Josh out in Pennsylvania himself, and he says, don't do it. It's extremely dangerous. It could get under you. And let's get into this interview right here. But for the most part, I'm going to show you this map right here so you could actually read it yourself and pause it. But at the end of the day, it looks like there are major bans in Pennsylvania. And depending on the tier, look at the map once again, you will know if you can drive or not. A recommendation from Josh, that's a local, been trucking for 14 years. Don't do it. But again, that's up to you. You're a professional truck driver. Be safe out there. I appreciate you guys.
Report about this. First off, shout out to you. Introduce yourself. Let people know if you have a social media or anything. I like to shout people and show people love right away. So
I have Instagram. I think it's at Trucking Goat, but I'm not on it much. I'm Josh. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm a dirty coal hauler, so I get cussed at a lot on the radio.
Oh, can you tell me why that happens, bro?
Well, going up hills, some of us are a little bit slower than other guys, and we get on the highway, and sometimes there's dust flying off the bottom of the truck, and we're just the bastards of the highway.
uh, I love it, man. I love it. No, thanks for jumping on the show because a lot of people were showing me this, 511. Make sure everybody definitely go to Penn 511, get your information there, right? There's a lot of tier ones, some tier twos and tier threes, and people might not know what the heck I'm talking about. But if you don't, actually later on, I'll put up a map of the tier ones, two, and three. Basically, tier one is if you're unloaded, you won't be able to drive. And tier 2 and 3 is basically bans all semi trucks, right? So we'll get into that, but where are you located actually at, brother?
I'm actually in Johnstown. I'm about half hour north of Somerset off the turnpike. Smack dab in the middle of everything.
So smack down in the middle of everything, So if the 501 is saying don't drive, is it going to be really that bad tomorrow?
Well, where I'm at, we have I-99, of course, the turnpike. We have Route 30, 31. Those get pretty nasty. And then 22, Chicory Hill, and then the other side going down towards Altoona get pretty dicey. So if you're going to be in the area and it says don't drive, don't drive. Because I'll be working like local in the plant because I'm not good. Probably won't be going out on the road because they're already planning for the worst.
Oh, really? Yeah. Because let me read some of this. So check this out, Josh. It says tier 1 vehicle restriction. No empty CMVs will be active as of Thursday, 12/15/22 at 1 a.m. So basically Thursday morning at 1 a.m. The following routes: I-70 from MD, Maryland to Pennsylvania, Turnpike I-76, I-79 from PA Turnpike, I-76 to I-80, and I-80 from I-79, exit 173, Lamar. Do you know any of those interstates?
Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I ran the road for 14 years. I know 80, 380, 81, 84. They all have their fun moments. Especially, I think they're saying 3/4 of an inch of ice overnight into the morning, and 80 like around Snowshoe and DuBois. It's just it's a leap show.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's just it comes down to we're all professionals. If you're not supposed to be on the road, don't be, because I know those fines aren't cheap anymore. And if you are allowed on the road but you're not comfortable with it, pull over and park it somewhere. That way you don't get hung up in something and cause something bigger.
No, I hear that. One thing that people might not know, and I've seen this happen, is DOT will be waiting for you. So they will be watching and waiting. And, of course, they're supposed to be there for our safety, which I would say there are a lot that are, but just know that they'll be waiting for you. So if you don't know this, and here's the crazy part, check this out. They make one post online about it that 3 people see. And then after that, they have the right to pretty much say, hey, we already let you guys know about this. What are you doing on this dang highway? And so that's why this show is important, because, hopefully more than 3 people see it, But no, I appreciate that. People really don't know how bad it is out there in Pennsylvania. And, what's the worst you've seen it so far, brother?
Oh, back around 2009, 2010, we had a really bad one. I was delivering up by the old Pittsburgh airport. And of course, I didn't have a phone with internet back in. And I come up over 885 and I got stuck halfway up the hill. And they pushed me up to the top with a grader. And I got to where I was delivering for Friday morning. This was Thursday night. And I sat there until Monday.
Wow. So
they shut everything down. So we get hit Pittsburgh, and where I'm at, Pittsburgh is about an hour and a half west, and we're right on top of the highest ridge in the state. It gets pretty dicey.
So, like all drivers say, hey, if you're OTR, pack a week's worth of food. If you are needing to go through Pennsylvania, if you can make it through tonight or today, right? Because if not,
they're already filling up pretty quick. If they haven't, they will be shortly.
Oh, I heard that. So yeah, overall, any last advice for all these drivers out there? Because they think I joke around when I say hundreds to thousands of drivers will be banned from these roads. I mean, we're not playing around here.
The only advice I can give is if you're not from around here, or you drive here frequently but never in the wintertime, just take your time, because the roads around here sneak up on you really quick, and there's been plenty of pileups from it. All you gotta do is use your head, take your time. And I was a trainer for a while, and I always told guys, if you're not comfortable with the road conditions, pull over. Dispatch is going to yell at you either way. you're the captain of the ship. Do you want to, total the truck and hurt yourself? Pull it over. Certain
Love
roads
it.
around here, they didn't close down. They have a 45-mile-per-hour speed restriction, and guys disobey that all the time, like on Chicory Hill on 22, and then they end up in the ditch on the other side of the mountain. Just keep your eyes open and go slow.
No, I
That
appreciate that.
53 cents a mile isn't worth your life. And what I do, we get paid by the ton, and I'm not killing myself for your $58 load going 22 miles. It's not worth it
I heard
anymore.
that. I heard that, brother. No, I appreciate you for being on the show and letting people know, because I want some experience, definitely from the area, to let everybody know, regardless, hey, if they're putting bans everywhere, even if they're saying you can go loaded or what have you, hey, man, is it really worth it, right?
Some of the mountains we have around here, even loaded, if you make one little mistake or one overthought, you're just running away like you would if you're empty. That's why we're always telling guys, just shut it down somewhere. It's not worth it.
I got that, brother. No, thanks, man. Hopefully people see this video today and you help save a lot of truck drivers' lives, man. I appreciate you for being on the show.
Save their lives, and I'm trying to save the money from not getting caught where they shouldn't be.
Amen to that, brother. Oh, man, I appreciate you. Please be safe, and I appreciate you so much for what you do, brother. So thank you.
I appreciate you too, brother. You're doing a good thing for the industry. Thank you.
Hey, whatever we can do, man. I'm out here 22 hours a day just waiting for anybody and anyone that has anything to PSA or save a truck driver's life. That's why when you messaged me, I was like, I need to get on this right away, because I knew it was going to be something important. So,
No, let's just hope for the best, and there's not too much carnage.
I heard that, brother. Well, no, thanks, man, and have a great night.
All right, you too, brother.